Well, weekend violence. Governor Kelly headed to Washington. The reopenings continue in Kansas. Trump versus Obama, plus the race for a coronavirus vaccine. Here's Joe Chiodo from KCTV5 News this morning with the look at what's making news today. Joe?
Hey, good morning, Bill, and good morning to all of you at home. Yes, a lot to get to this morning. Let's start with Kansas Governor Laura Kelly. She is heading to the White House. We're learning that's happening on Wednesday, and she is expected to speak with the president about reopening, protecting Kansas farmers, and America's food chain supply. So in a statement yesterday, the governor said that she does look forward to meeting with the president, adding, quote, "Our continued emphasis is on protecting Kansas' health and well-being and helping the state recover from a public health crisis that has enacted a painful financial toll on many." Also this morning, we're talking about local communities. They are moving forward with reopening plans, much to the relief of so many business owners that we've talked about who have struggled tremendously trying to make ends meet while unable to open their doors. So let's lay it out for you here. In Kansas, even more businesses will be able to reopen today. That includes salons, barbershops, tattoo parlors, and gyms. Here's the thing with all of those, an appointment is necessary. You'll only be allowed to be seen if you do have an appointment. But May 18th today, that's not the magic date for everything. We can also tell you that bars and nightclubs, theaters, museums, and non-tribal casinos, those are not allowed to reopen until at least June 1st at the earliest. We'll keep you updated if we learn of any more details surrounding when we could see an actual opening for those. Now, President Trump lashed out at his predecessor, former President Barack Obama, over U.S. leadership in the coronavirus pandemic fight. So far, 36 million Americans have filed for unemployment in the last 2 months, and both leaders have recently stepped up their attacks on one another. In a call last week with former staffers, Obama called the administration's COVID response, quote, "anemic and spotty," while President Trump blamed the Obama administration for leaving an insufficient playbook, depleting federal stockpiles, and even going to as far as to accuse his predecessor of undefined and unspecified crimes. But White House advisor Peter Navarro blamed the CDC, and he blamed them for botched testing.
The CDC, which really had the most trusted brand around the world in this space, really let the country down with the testing.
In an interview late in the day, the president said he is hopeful we'll get our economy back. Today is holding a roundtable with restaurant executives and other industry leaders. Let's go across the world now. The British government pledging more money towards a coronavirus vaccine trial. It is already being tested on humans, so maybe we'll see some promise here with this. Healthcare workers in Wuhan, China, as well have begun testing 11 million people in their city. The massive testing program should give Wuhan some idea of proportion of their population that is being exposed to the virus, and then they'll be able to figure out exactly who is immune. Chinese President Xi Jinping says China will provide $2 billion over 2 years to help fight the coronavirus. This is new information just in this morning. He made that announcement this morning during a virtual World Health Organization. At that same meeting, though, he also defended his country's response to the virus. He says China has acted with, quote, openness, transparency, and responsibility. Now, this morning, governments and drug makers are racing to respond to the pandemic. The drug remdesivir has been shown to modestly shorten recovery time, and a new trial for that drug is beginning. We've talked about this drug right here on Better Kansas City. In the next phase of the trial, researchers are combining remdesivir to stop the virus from multiplying with a powerful anti-inflammatory drug, a so-called immune modulator that aims to prevent organ damage by calming down an inflamed immune system.
And what the remdesivir does is stops the spark. And the immune modulator will hopefully be putting dirt on the fire to dampen it out.
1-2 punch.
A 1-2 punch.
Just like that, researchers are looking at whether the powerful combination could make recovery even faster and possibly reduce the mortality rate as well. We'll keep you updated on all of those stories we talked about. You can join us at noon and tomorrow morning on KCTV5 News This Morning. We'll also see you on Better. All right, Bill, back to you.